Okay, so we've learned the pivoting technique. There's one final note. Right now, this waistline dart goes from the apex in this direction, towards the waistline. But what if you say, I'd rather see it going in the side seam, or towards the armhole, or towards the shoulder? You see, you can pivot this one dart in all different kinds of direction. I'm going to take a minute and show you how to do that. Check this out. Okay, so here we go. First, we decide the new direction of the dart. We want to pivot this dart, and let's say we want to pivot it into the side seam. So we pick a point, a little mark, we put a little cross mark onto the side seam where we want the new dart to end up. We line up center front with one of these dots or letters, and we start by putting a little cross mark right on the dotted paper, and we start tracing the pattern all the way around, shoulder, neckline, down center front, until we come to the first leg of the dart. All right, put a little cross mark right there. Using the apex as the pivoting point, okay? Always the apex as the pivoting point. We'll take the second notch, the second leg, and pivot so it ends up on top of the first notch, like that. And then trace the remainder of the pattern until we end up where we started from, which is right there. Put a little cross mark right there. Make sure your apex is clearly marked like this. Put a little cross mark right there. And there is our new dart. I'm not going to show you how to true the dart. If you need to refresh your memory, go back to the previous lesson, and then you can establish a new dart. So there you have it. Okay, for this next exercise, I'm going to show you a technique called slash and spread. I'm going to use a skirt pattern for this one. I have draped a very basic, very simple 2-dart skirt. I've transferred the muslin drape to dotted paper, stapled dotted paper to manila, as we've done previously. I now have a very basic pattern for a skirt with 2 darts. I'm going to show you, again through slash and spread, how to take a very basic 2-dart skirt and turn it into an A-line skirt. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so we start with our 2-dart skirt sloper. I've put a little tiny hole at the end of the dart. The end of the dart is known as the vanishing point. So make sure your legs of the dart are notched like that. And now we're going to trace this pattern onto dotted paper. I have traced my pattern. Make sure that you mark the vanishing point of the dart, and make sure that your notches are clearly visible. Next, I'm going to draw the dart, the legs of the dart. Next, I'm going to draw a straight line from the vanishing point of the dart straight down to the hemline, like so. Next, I'm going to cut out this pattern. I'm going to cut on this pencil line from the hemline all the way up to the vanishing point of the dart, right here, and stop. So we've slashed these 2 guidelines. Next, we're going to close the darts by taking one leg, folding it over onto the other leg, as we've done previously. Close the dart, put a little Scotch tape over it. So as you can see, here's the slash and spread technique in action. Next, I've put a piece of paper underneath, and the last thing to do now is to blend the hemline. The darts are gone. We now have a very simple A-line skirt. I'm going to take this to Manila, staple it to Manila, and we have a new pattern. There you have it. Okay, in the next class, we're going to take this pattern we just made, and we're going to create a yoke style line to the skirt, and then we're going to slash and spread the pattern to add fullness. So we'll have shirring or gathers. So we're going to incorporate several different techniques. So it's going to be good. All right, see you next class.